Sup nerds, I'm CuppaJoey and we got a new one for you today. Today we're going to be having a look at r/iamverybadass. Now I have never been badass, but I have had a badass after 3 triple egg booner. Is it the same thing? I'm not too sure, let's find out. Who remember when I pulled up to Annika High School fresh out of the mental hospital with this bat and a clown mask I made because someone said they were getting 10 peeps to jump me because I was suicidal, lol. I still can't step foot on Annika High School cause TS. Point of the story, do some effed up poo like that and I'm coming for your head. She Eon even need the bat. I boxed wrestling and I was in taekwondo. I just found it in my closet, I thought I lost it. You've lost something, friend, and that's the respect of your peers. Oh my goodness. This ticks so many boxes. We've got the clown mask, so he's a Joker wannabe, beautiful. We've got the 10 peeps were gonna jump me, you know, the him versus so many people that he was totally gonna get, you know, if they did. High school, yep, classic. Of course it's somebody in those years, it's always a high schooler. As soon as they get beyond that, to be fair, as soon as they get beyond that, it's pretty, it's even worse. At least when you're a teenager, you can own the cringe. I was a cringy as hell teenager, not even gonna pretend I was a freaking weeb goth. That's all I need to say. Anyway, then of course there's the threat as well, and the I box wrestling and I was in taekwondo, so we got the Joker wannabe, we got the random high schooler, then we got the threat, and we've got the... So these were comments on Officer Daniel's post. If you guys can't unarm a suspect with a knife, you need more training. Even I can do that. LMFAO, delusional. Sign up, kiddo. It's called training, and yes, I can do it without being cut. If you have good reaction time and training, you can disarm someone with a knife. And yes, I worked at Burger King once. I also was in the military and had martial arts training, so STFU with your bollocks. Oh boy, oh boy. Why would you comment this on a policeman's thing? Why would you comment this on, like, an officer's thing and say, oh, I'm so much cooler and tougher than the police? And just to have, like, the police go LMFAO right at you, like, I've never seen a member of the police force, like, try and meme or whatever like that, and, like, just freaking humiliate them. No one wants to be humiliated by a cop, and oh gosh, this guy was. And that whole, I had this training, I can do that, it's easy, but, like, you're not helping your case, you're just embarrassing yourself even more. I mean, look at the freaking laugh reacts. 6 feet, better keep your distance or you're 6 feet. Wow, is this guy a genie? Because I would love to be 6 foot. I'm like 5'6". The scariest thing about this post is the fact that the person that screenshot it had their phone at 10%. How can you let it get that low? It always makes me sort of squirm when I see low percentages of batteries. But there's so much about this that I don't get. First of all, flipping the bird, love it. You've always gotta, like, flip the bird in these posts. If you want to be a tough guy, then you gotta show, like, it doesn't matter who's looking at this picture, you want them to know F them. And then you got the random blank white screen showing to the camera. What's that? Oh, it's because he's taking the picture. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass this whole time. This whole time it didn't really register to me that he was taking this picture in front of the mirror. I was like, why is he just showing a bright light? Is that supposed to be like a Men in Black thing? But of course he's got it on freaking flash as well. Like, that's not how you take pictures in the mirror. You don't do it with the front-facing camera on flash. That's just like the weirdest way to take it. Sorry, but you all just heard like realization drop on me, and now it's just sort of unraveling in my mind how weird it is to take a picture like that. But not only that, he's got a freaking anime shirt. I mean, I can't tell what it's for exactly. Is it something see ghosts? I don't know. But yeah, you got the super serious expression as well. Oh goodness. I mean, I get, in a way, now that I think about it, what he said does make sense, because as it should be clear by now, especially with the little face mask emoji, this is to do with social distancing, and of course, if you don't maintain social distancing, then your likelihood to contract the virus will increase, so therefore you could be 6 feet. So it does make sense in that way, but not in the way that he's trying to suggest. I don't really think he needs to worry about people coming within 6 feet of him. I don't think that that's happening too much. The first emotion when you kill someone, been there, it's pretty hard. And then you get addicted. Each kill brings a new thrill. When it's over, you just want more. Been there, it's pretty tough. Oh, look, it's a 2 for the price of 1. We've got 2 I am a total badass. Okay, the second one is obviously a little worse than the first one. The first one may even been telling the truth. Accidental deaths happen. So it could be that something that they have done may have led to the death of someone else, and then that's a really painful situation for them to be in. So, you know, if you read it that way, and if that's their intent, then it's not, you know, I am a total badass. But it does definitely read that, yeah, the first emotion when you kill someone, I've been there because I killed someone once because I'm a really tough guy. But oh my god, and then you get addicted, freaking Ted Bundy wannabe over here. What an absolute loser. I hope that this isn't something that they want to do because, you know, the last thing we need is, you know, creepy online losers admiring serial killers. Oh, I just read that these were the comments on, like, an episode of an anime. That makes it so much better. Oh, that makes this post just so much better. Yep, they are definitely total 100% super special tough guy, chocolatey, fudge-coated, mega awesome tough guys, as CuppaJoey verified. The path to manhood is brutal and harsh. This is for good reason. Oh god, and he's got that little smug smirking profile picture as well. He strikes me as one of those you cannot battle me in the art of intellect type people. Beautiful. This is what we call toxic masculinity, people. The path to manhood is not brutal and harsh. It can be kind, it can be compassionate, it can be loving. It's only brutal and harsh if you're making it brutal and harsh, and if you are making it brutal and harsh, then that's on you. What are you doing? You're just giving us all a bad name, mate. You know what, I really can't do a Donald Trump impression. I do a terrible Donald Trump, but I'm gonna try anyway, just for you. Crazy Joe Biden is trying to act like a tough guy. Actually, he is weak, both mentally and physically, and yet he threatens me for the second time with physical assault. He doesn't know me, but he would go down fast and hard, crying all the way. Don't threaten people, Joe. Yeah, I told you I couldn't do Donald Trump, but hey, I tried, and for that, nobody can fault me. Oh, I mean, what does it say when the President of the United States, the man that is supposed to represent the entirety of the United States and its interests, is like doing I would like totally beat you in a fight, like with his opponent on Twitter, for goodness sake. It's like the whole my dad is tougher than your dad type thing, except now they're the dads. They're the creepy dads. Who are you and why are you posting on Red's wall? Huh? This is her man. I'm not going to ask again. Why are you posting on her wall? I wrote happy birthday, bud. I send birthday wishes to everyone on my list. You should try it. Never know who needs a boost. They might be stuck with some miserable possessive a-hole. F-U-F. She doesn't need your F wishes. Unfriend her immediately or there will be consequences. You're a pathetic b-boy. I could take you easy. Yeah? Balls deep? Oh, the insecurity, the patheticness, my goodness, and the possessiveness as well. First of all, one of the things that I have to point out which really made me have a little giggle when I first look at this is that he said, I'm not going to ask again, and then the next thing he does immediately afterwards is ask again. He goes, why are you posting on her wall? And then, I'm not going to ask again. Why are you posting on her wall? Also, really? Happy birthday wishes? Like, how insecure do you have to be in your relationship that you don't want your girlfriend to like, have happy birthday wishes from male friends? Seriously, what kind of weird heterosexual bollocks is this? I just don't understand it. I don't understand that my girl can't have male friends, my man can't have female friends. I just do not get it at all. Also, like, he's clearly insecure because he's like, why are you posting on my girlfriend's wall, like, trying to suggest that he's some kind of romantic rival, and then straight away, like, goes to the homophobic insults. Like, look, it's, you can't have it both ways. What a pathetic loser. And he's like, oh, you're pathetic. Why? Because he has a friend that happens to be a girl. You're the one that's like really up in arms about any guy that goes, within 6 feet of her. Which, social distancing is important. But I love that, yeah, balls deep. That's like something I would say. just play the game. If you're part of Anti-Fan, let me know. I just want to see if y'all can box, just a BR's gang. Ah, yes, because the perfect way to resolve a political dispute is through a boxing match. Yeah, because getting the best boxers in Parliament is the best way to solve political discourse. Oh, come on. So I'm just gonna translate this sentence for you. This guy is saying, I would like to engage in violence with you to show you that fascism is the way forwards for America. Oh, seriously, this is where we are in 2020. We have guys on Facebook saying anybody who's against fascism should fight me. My God. After 6 months of wallowing in pity over being dumped for being a piece of crap, our hero claims he's better than Superman. These days, man, I'm freaking bulletproof. Superman ain't got crap on me. I spit kryptonite and piss excellence. Oh my goodness, he's bulletproof? Is this the monk from Bulletproof Monk? I wish somebody just replied with, oh my goodness, is it you? Are you the monk from Bulletproof Monk? It's about a monk that's bulletproof, I know, because I've seen it. Spit kryptonite? Just, what, so you spit out, like, the thing that kills Superman? So you spit out weakness. Like, if something's your kryptonite, it's not a good thing. And after he was dumped for being a piece of crap, I mean, I'm not surprised he got dumped if he's saying things like this. Oh no. If my government made me get a flu test to use essential services, I would start shooting people. No, you wouldn't. You'd go get your flu test and wait in line. Oh my goodness, I'm glad that they're on minus 67 down votes. I mean, for goodness sake, just for a flu test. Like, they're asking, like, it's a good thing, like, to check if you're healthy and then you can get a definitive answer. Why is that a bad thing? You should be pleased that the government is willing to give you one. There are so many places where you have to pay for it. Oh my goodness, I would start shooting people. Over that, you would start taking innocent lives over a freaking flu test. God, like, everyone is such a badass in, hypotheticals. But over the most pathetic shit, they just make themselves look like, well, everyone knows they're trying to be tough. And if you try too hard, it goes the opposite way. I love hard, but I hit harder. It's your choice. Unconditional or unconscious. Ha ha ha. And this is what we call an abuser. Jeez. Yeah, that is like the biggest red flag in the world. I mean, at least they're just absolutely admitting it rather than, like leading someone on with niceties. But even so, the fact that they think that that's something to, brag about, like, oh, if you don't want me to love you in this, which I bet is going to be creepy and overbearing way, then I'm going to hurt you. Like, how are you not seeing that that is terrifying, And the fact that it's, supposed to be, oh, look, I'm so badass, when you're just basically saying, hello, people who I may end up in a relationship with, I'm going to hurt you. Oh, God, the end of their username says Juggernaut. Oh, God. Expect this or expect this. The perfect metaphor for how over-nationalistic patriotism leads to a bootlicker. He's practically deep-throating that boot at this point. Oh, yeah, he's really showing everyone behind him. He really is. Also, what the hell? Oh my God, his trolley. Has everyone seen his trolley? How much meat is in there? It is solely meat, and they're looking for more meat. How much freaking meat does this guy need? If his diet just consists of meat, I'm really worried about his colon. Or maybe it's so compacted with meat that that's why all the crap is coming out of his mouth, and therefore spraying on the back of his t-shirt. I got a little steam to let off. I went to Walmart yesterday, electronics section. 4 workers were very busy tending to customers. A line was formed. Of course, I stepped in line waiting for my turn. To see me, you'd identify me quick. As a Marine veteran, I don't hide that fact. Finally get to the cash register for my turn. This This civilian stepped right in front of me, taking my turn. Blood rushed to my head, trying not to do anything stupid. I said very loudly that I'm just standing the frick here for my fucking health, and who the frick are you, a-hole? My wife hustled me away before I took the next step. Never got what I wanted from electronics. I made a promise to myself. Next time, it will happen again, I know. I promise next time, I'll be going to jail. I will not put up with this kind of bollocks from any civilian. You're a vet means you used to be in the military. You aren't now. You are a civilian. Get over it. So a heads up if you watch my channel regularly, or if you even have just watched this video up until now. I'm not the biggest fan of the army or the military or anything like that. I don't really like it, and therefore I don't really understand this whole military or veteran or marine or whatever worship that you have going on in America. The whole thank you for your service, it's just something that's completely alien to me. I can't really get my head around it, and it strikes me as kind of weird. So when I see this kind of entitlement from people who have worked in the army, it blows my mind. I don't see why anybody would think that they are better than anyone else just because of how, where they worked. But the way this person writes civilian, they write this civilian as if somebody who doesn't work for the military is somehow like a peasant, is lower than them, is a pleb. It's like it's a dirty word. That's how it's being read. The fact that they said this twice, just to emphasize how disgusted they were. And if you're pro-military, surely if you're pro-military, then you believe that the military is serving the civilians, that you are supposed to be looking after them. So why do you have such disdain for the people that you're supposed to be protecting? And that whole I will be going to jail just because, fair enough, what the person did to this veteran was rude. You shouldn't step in front of anyone in a queue for any reason. I'm British, I'll take queuing very seriously. I see a queue, I join it. I don't care what it's for. I love a queue. But if somebody gets in front of me, even if I don't know what that queue's for, I would be livid. So I do understand. But, as being British, as I just mentioned, I would show how livid I was by, going, oh, or something like that. That's the level of violence we're talking. But the fact that they would be willing to go to prison because they want to beat up someone, like, why was this person allowed in the military and had a gun if they're this unhinged? That's seriously concerning. And the fact that people are laughing and telling them off when they, posted to a group thinking that people would, support them. They would have written this thinking, oh, yeah, everyone's gonna be on my side. Everyone's gonna be thinking, oh, yeah, you showed that civilian. You showed them by shouting at them, and I bet that the next one won't be taking any crap from you. Oh, you're so cool. I wish I was a cool Marine like you. They just did not get that reaction at all. I would have yanked at least one eyeball out of the socket, and not just saying that because I did it before in a fight at work in 98. Dude pulled a gun out of work at me in the morning before boss got there, and at first break it popped off. It's a weird feeling. Oh, did you now? Oh, there are so many of these that I can tell already are just gonna be r/that happened. All of the badass ones are just I would do this, or this happened once. It was some unbelievable story of heroism. I bet if an actual gun was pulled on this guy, he'd just poo his pants rather than do all this badass stuff where I didn't care. I just did this super cool slick move and I activated my flux capacitor in my death zone. Seven Deadly Sins was starting off pretty cool. What's this? He's just pulling the same expression in each one. And Greedy's just got a hoodie. I don't know what I was expecting. I thought that he was at least gonna try and pose for each one, but they're just random selfies. Why is Sloth just blue flames with a smirk? Envy's not even green. They're not even color coded properly. Oh God, what were you trying to prove with this? Oh, he put time and effort into making this as well. That's absolutely terrible. Just got my real man's hat. Manual is better, leaving you automatic pricks in the dust. Ah, yes, the two genders, manual and automatic. Ah, what a fragile, fragile man. Look, I showed that I'm a real man by getting a gear stick tattoo. I got a gear stick tattoo for a manual just so that people know that I'm definitely a real man and no one can question my masculinity. This shows I'm the manliest man to ever manly man. I'm definitely not insecure. That's why I'm saying that other people are girls. Oh man, that says everything about your lack of masculinity that it does about anyone else's. You know, I was gonna do this in my classic, I'm a grumpy February man, old man voice, but you know what? This is actually in the UK, so I'm gonna switch it up a bit. I'm a grumpy February man. I'm too old to fight, too slow to run. I'll just shoot you and be done with it. Who are you gonna shoot? You're in the UK. What are you gonna shoot them with, a water pistol? I didn't know that these t-shirts existed outside of Facebook. I thought that it was just that Facebook marketplace thing where it splashes a load of text. Like, I was born in February, I have a crazy son, he will do some messed up crap, but our love is strong, and yes, he bought me this t-shirt even though this is printed on a hoodie. You know, like one of those. This is the first time I've seen it. It makes me wonder, did he buy it for himself or was it gifted to him? If he bought it for himself, this is a sad day. Oh, I bet he thinks it's really cool as well. Yeah, this will show people that even though they might just see an old man, I'm actually like really tough and stuff. Look, I've got a skull on this. Well, that's it for us, I'm a total badass, and I can tell you I would not want to meet any of those tough guys anytime soon. I'd like to thank my friend Seb for suggesting this subreddit, and if you would like to suggest a subreddit, then go ahead and drop it in the comments. And as always, I'll see you all next time.